Hello friends, today we will discuss about drift velocity, then relation between resistivity and relaxation time tau, and we will discuss about the mobility. Now first of all we will discuss about drift velocity. The question will be asked like this: explain drift velocity or prove the formula of drift velocity Vd is equals to minus Ee by m into tau. Right. So we know that in conductors there is collision between electrons and ion. Right. So if there is a collision between electron and ion, so we can say that here due to the collision, the direction, or we can say the path of electron are changed, right? So if the direction is changed, so we can say that here the average velocity, or we can say average speed, will be 0, right? Because one electron is like this in the right hand side, other one is left hand side, right? So here the average speed, or we can say average velocity, will be 0, right? So we know that in conductors there is a collision between electrons and ions. Due to this collision, the path of electrons are changed. So the average speed or velocity will be 0. Now suppose here this is the electron at point A, right? So here at this point there is electron. Now suppose the path of this electron is like this, from A to B. Now if we apply an electric field, now we know that if we applied electric field, then force will be there because F is equals to QE. So if we apply an electric field, so the path of electron is like this, here by this dotted line. Right. So here the path of electron is from A to B dash. Right. So if we apply an electric field, then due to the force there is a displacement occurs between B to B dash. So here this displacement is known as drift. Right. Now when we apply an electric field, then we know that here force occurs, or you can say also the path will be like this, as you wish. Right. Now if we apply an electric field, then force will be there. Now we know the equation F is equals to QE, but here we apply electric field to the electron. So we know that the charge of electron is E, but the charge of electron is negative, so minus E. So instead of Q, minus E into electric field E. So here when we apply an electric field, then the force on electron is F is equals to minus EE. Now if we want to define an acceleration, so if we want to define acceleration, then we know that F is equals to ma and F is equals to minus EE. So we can write that ma is equals to minus EE. So if we formulate acceleration, then acceleration A is equals to minus EE by m. Right. So here the acceleration of electron is A is equals to minus EE by m. Now if we want to find out velocity of electron at time t, then we know that in initial condition the velocity will be 0, because here we already discussed that the average velocity is 0. So the velocity at time t, so Vt is equals to V0 plus At, right? We already discussed about this equation, V is equals to V0 plus At. So velocity at time t, Vt is equals to V0 plus At. But we know that V0 is 0, so Vt is equals to 80. But value of A minus EE by M, so value of A minus EE by M into T as it is. So the velocity of electron at time T, Vt is equals to minus EE by M into T. Now here there are many electrons are there, right? So the average velocity of electron is known as drift velocity. I repeat once again, friends. What is drift velocity? The average velocity of electron is known as drift velocity. And there is a collision between electrons, right? So the time interval between two successive collision is known as relaxation time tau. I repeat once again, friends. The time interval between two successive collision of electron is known as relaxation time tau, right? So here the average velocity of electron is drift velocity. So instead of Vt we have to write Vd, that means drift velocity. So Vd is equals to minus EE by M, and here the time interval between two successive collision of electron is relaxation time tau. So instead of T we have to define relaxation time tau. So the formula of drift velocity is Vd is equals to minus EE by M into tau. Once again, we know that, friends, in conductor there is a collision between electron and ions. Due to this collision, the path of electron are changed. Right. Now, when we apply an electric field, then force will be there. So, if we want to find out the acceleration of electron, then F is equals to QE is equals to minus E. But we know that F is equals to Ma. So, Ma is equals to minus EE. So acceleration of electron A is equals to minus EE by M. Now if we want to define velocity at time T for electron, then V is equals to V0 plus AT. So Vt is equals to V0 plus AT. V0 0, so Vt is equals to AT. But we know that A is equals to minus E by M into T. So the average velocity of electron is known as drift velocity, and time interval between two successive collision of electron is known as relaxation time tau. So instead of Vt we have to write Vd, that means drift velocity is equals to minus EE by M. Instead of time we have to define relaxation time tau. So Vd is equals to minus EE by M into tau. So friends, this is the formula of drift velocity. You have to remember the formula of drift velocity. Vd is equals to minus EE by M into tau. Now we move forward to our next topic, that is prove relation between resistivity and relaxation time. Also the question will be like this: prove rho is equals to M by N square tau. Right. So we have to prove relation between resistivity and relaxation time tau. Or the question will be also like this: with the help of the formula of current density, prove the relation between resistivity and relaxation time tau. So friends, we have to use the formula of current density. We know that current density J is equals to I by A, right? So here, to prove relation between rho and tau, we have to first of all find out current, right? Because we have to use the formula of current densities. J is equals to I by A. So first of all we have to find out current. So current we will get current from the equation of charge. Q is equals to IT. So to find out current, we have to find out charge, and to find out charge, we know the equation. Q is equals to Ne, where N is the number of electrons, right? Now consider, friends, this is the conductor, like this. So this is the conductor having cross section area A, right? Now there are number of electrons that are passing through this cross section A. Now we have to find out the number of electrons, right? So the number of electrons are passing through this cross section area A having some length, right? So here the velocity of electron is drift velocity, right? Now we have to find out the length. Now we know the formula of velocity. Velocity is equals to distance by time, right? So we know that, see here, friends, we know that velocity is equals to distance by time. So v is equals to distance L by time t. So L is equals to v into t, right? So if we have to define the length, then L is equals to Vt, where V, that is drift velocity, and time delta t, right? So here we consider L is equals to Vd into delta t. So the number of electrons which are having a length Vd into delta t are passing through the cross sectional area A, right? તો અહીંયા આપણે શું એઝ્યુમ કરીએ છીએ કે Vd into delta t જેટલી લેન્થમાં જેટલા ઇલેક્ટ્રોન્સ હશે એ બધા ઇલેક્ટ્રોન્સ આ એરિયામાંથી પાસ થશે. પણ કેટલા ઇલેક્ટ્રોન્સ? So we have to find out the number of electrons. So we know that here the number density small n is equals to capital N upon V, number of electrons per unit volume, right? So number density small n is equals to capital N into V. So the number of electrons n is equals to number density into volume V. Now we know the formula of volume. We can write that volume V is equals to LBH, right? Here we know the value of length. Length L is equals to Vd into delta t. But B into H gives the area A, right? So we write that V is equals to L into A. Again, friends, volume V is equals to LBH. We know the value of length Vd into delta t. So instead of breadth and height, we write area A. So capital N, that means number of electrons, is equals to small n into volume length into area A. So capital N is equals to small n. We know the value of length. Length is equals to Vd into delta t into A, right? Now we know the number of electrons. So now we can easily find out the total charge. So charge Q is equals to N. So value of N A Vd into delta t, right? N A Vd into delta t into E. Now we have to prove this equation with the help of formula of current density. Current density I by A. So we have to define current here. So we know that Q is equals to IT. So we know that Q is equals to IT, but instead of T we have to write delta T. So Q I into delta T is equals to NA Vd delta T into E, right? So here delta T cancel, So we will get I is equals to N A V D E, right? N A V D E. Now we know that J is equals to I by A. So here we take area to the left hand side. So J is equals to I by A. So the remaining part is N V D E, or we can say N E V D. Right, friends, you have to remember this equation of current density. J is equals to N E V D. Again, friends, this is the question which will be asked in 2 marks. Prove J is equals to N E V D. Right. Now, again, friends, here we assume that the electrons which are in the length BD into delta T are passing through the cross section area A. So L is equals to BD into delta T. Number density small n is equals to capital N by V. So number of electrons small n into V. But V is equals to AL. But we know the value of L, BD into delta T. So charge Q is equals to NE. Now, so Q is equals to NAVD delta T into E. But we know that Q is equals to IT. So I into delta T. So here delta T cancel. Here we take A to the left hand side. Then we will get current density J is equals to NEVD. Now we have to prove. Rho is equals to m by n square tau, right? So we have to use the formula of current density. So we have to use J is equals to I by A is equals to NAVD, right? Now we know that VD, drift velocity, is minus EE by m into tau. But if we will take magnitude of it, so we will get VD is equals to EE by m into tau. So, but VD is equals to EE by m into tau. Here we take the magnitude of it. So we will get J is equals to NE as it is. Value of VD, that is EE by m into tau, right? So if we arrange this equation, J is equals to N E into E, that is E square, into tau by m into E, right? So if we arrange this equation, so N E into E is square into tau, right? This is tau, like this, tau upon m into E, right? Now, in last lecture we will discuss about vector form of Ohm's law, and we know that the equation of vector form of Ohm's law, J is equals to sigma E. Now here we compare this equation to J is equals to sigma E. So if we compare this equation to J is equals to sigma E, right? So here J is same, electric field is same. So we will get sigma is equals to N E square tau by m. So here if we compare this equation to the vector form of Ohm's law, that is J is equals to sigma E. So we will get sigma is equals to N E square tau by m. So this is the formula of conductivity. Sigma is equals to N E square tau by m. But we have to prove the formula of resistivity. So we know that resistivity is the reciprocal of conductivity. So resistivity is equals to reciprocal of conductivity, 1 upon sigma. So if we take reciprocal of N E square tau by m, so we will get m upon N E square tau, right? So the formula of resistivity is rho is equals to m by N E square tau, right? So friends, you have to remember the following equation. First equation is drift velocity Vd is equals to minus E by m into tau. Second one is current density J is equals to NEVD. Third one is conductivity sigma is equals to N square tau by M. And last one, resistivity rho is equals to M by N square tau. Right? So friends, you have to remember this equation. Right? Because these equations are very useful for your examination. Okay? So this is the drift velocity, and second one is prove the relation between resistivity and relaxation time tau. Right? Now we move forward to our next topic, that is mobility. Okay.